Isn't he fabulous? Hey gang, Jeff Stone here with another episode of MagicReviewed.com. We're looking at Fobulous today by Steve Shufton from Shufton Magic. What you get is, this is basically sort of like a copper-silver transpo where these are given out to be examined, closely examined, because there's nothing to find to the spectator. They examine them closely, and then you put them both into the spectator's hand, much like you would do with a copper-silver bit. They're holding for a moment, and then you open up both of your hands so that they can inspect them while they're holding those, and then you take one out. You just have them drop one into your hand, so in this case the heart, and then quick as a flash, or actually you put the heart back in their hand, their right hand, so they got heart in the right hand and star in the left hand, and then you say the magic phrase or whatever, and then they open their hands, and now star is over here, heart is over here, and then again, they're in their hands at that moment, so they can take them and look at them to their heart's content and examine them, and then they hand them back to you, and you're done. You end clean. I mean, it's very. Go read the ad copy and don't watch the video trailer, because the video trailer kind of sucks. Not that it's not that the trick's bad in the video trailer. It's just it's not very clear what the effect was, and they don't actually use a spectator. It just sort of demos it for the table. And so, if anything, the ad trailer is so honest that it's undersells it. You know, the effect looks much better than what you see in the ad trailer, and it still looked good in the ad trailer. So that's the effect. So basically, we'll talk more depth here, but if you don't mind carrying these around, and then he also gives you a couple of keys, but he recommends you use your own keys to put on here. But if you don't mind carrying around 2 keychains, and these can be your actual keychains, you know, if you just put some of your keys on here and some of your keys on here or whatever, then that's fine. I don't have very many keys on my keychain. Let's see. I got 3, 6, 7, and like 2 or 3 of those keys I don't even use anymore. So I could put 3 or 4 on each one of these and be set. So if you don't mind carrying this around, that's all you have to do. You carry this around, and then there's a little special gimmick that I will not show you, but the way the gimmick works, it hides in plain sight. There's actually more than one case where they're looking at the gimmick and they don't see it, and then when they examine them, the gimmick is not there. You've got the gimmick somewhere else, but everything is super clean. This is one of those things that when I first read what the effect was and I saw the gimmicks and how they worked, I thought, okay, the handling on this is going to be interesting, because this is happening. I'm trying to figure out in my head, how is this going to work? How are you really going to do it in their hands with the way this gimmick works? And then I start reading the instructions. It's a 20-page booklet here, and I'm blown away, because the handling is so clever and so well thought out, and the construction of the gimmick, plus the particular handling, the psychology, the timing, everything is so perfectly planned out and so perfectly structured that this is one of the most deceptive things I've seen in a very, very long time. And you end clean. That's the thing. And not only do you end clean, but you do have to ditch something, okay? But it's the kind of thing where the ditching, you don't have to ditch it. You could hold out, and it won't matter, because their focus is going to be on these things that just switch places in their hands, number one. But number two, you have all the time in the world to ditch to something while they're examining these. And again, so in my mind, that's ending clean. I don't have any problem with that. That's totally ending clean. This is a very well written booklet. It's got over 30 photographs. And what's cool about this is something that if you write a book, and any of you people who've written books out there, you can learn from Steve Shufton here. And that is when and where to place the photographs. One of the biggest problems I have when I'm reading a book is I'm going along and I'll be reading something and I'll be like, man, a photograph to show what they just explained right here would be perfect. And there's no photograph. In this book, every time I thought, man, I wish I saw it had a photograph to understand this, the next line would be, see figure number 5 or whatever. Every time. And in all but one case, the photographs were actually right next to the text. There's one case where you had to flip the page to look at the photo on the next page for what you just read on the previous page, but that was a minor thing. Nothing that I would dock the product for. This is so well written. Everything about this product is just attention to detail and extremely well done. I don't know what else to tell you. Go over to Steve Shufton's website, look at the or you can just look right here on magicreview.com. Look at the product description, and if you like the effect and you like the way these look, and I'll give you a nice close up of these. It's just a little thing on here, and then a star on this one, and they're permanently fixed on there. They're nice leather key fobs, and they're very well made. So if you like the look of those and you can see yourself doing this kind of thing, it's worth it, every penny of it. Now, if you don't do this kind of magic or you don't want to carry around the extra props, then yeah, it's not worth it to you. So anyway, having said that, 5 stars, stone status of capital G, capital E, capital M, exclamation point. So now it's time for you to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share it out to all your peeps on social media while you listen to the random iTunes song of the moment, which is, oh man, this is a naughty song. This is I Love to Lay You Down by Conway Twitty. Yeah, this if you're from the 80s and you ever listened to country back then, you'll know this song. Conway Twitty. Now, by the way, he got his name. I don't know what his real name is. I can't remember, but he was looking at a map, and I don't remember where the map was, but on the map there was either these 2 cities or these 2 streets that were crossing each other, and it was Conway and Twitty, and he saw that and he just liked the name, and he stole that for his, not stole, but took that to be his country name. And I don't remember what his real name is, but Conway Twitty, everybody's heard that name, I think. At least back in the 80s they did. Anyway, that is it for this video. Tune in next time when we have Unbelievable. And assuming that this product gets a good review, there's 2 of them here. Assuming it gets a good review, which it may not, I don't know, or it may, who knows. But assuming it gets a good review, I will be giving away one of these in the review video for this product. Assuming it is a good review. So, tune in for that, folks. You don't want to miss it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you then. Peace and out.